What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do for you to go out there and get your first Shopify sales. Okay, I've been getting tons of DMs, people commenting and just telling me in general that they're having trouble getting sales in their Shopify store. And this is not going to be a tactics video. I'm not going to go inside of my ad account, inside of a Shopify store, and tell you what you need to do and what little quick tip you need in order to get that sale. This is from an outside point of view, from a mindset point of view, and how you look at these things so that you understand exactly what you need to know to go out there and generate your first sales literally after watching this video. So one of the main problems that I see people having who are not making sales in their Shopify store is that they don't know when to stop their advertisements. They don't know what it means for a product to be hot. They don't know what it means for a product to be working, to be not working. They're not sure how much money to put into it before they stop the advertisements. Listen, when it comes to Shopify, the goal is not to make the sale. Sure, so the goal is to make the sale, but the hard thing is not making a sale. The hard thing is making a sale that you are profitable in, okay? So if you're opening your store right now, if you have a Shopify store, an e-commerce business, and you're having trouble getting a sale, like at all costs, then you're doing something terribly wrong. Go to my other videos, go online and buy a training, just do whatever you need to do to make sure you're doing things properly. But getting sales should not be a problem at all, especially when you follow the product picking tactics that I have in other videos and in all of that. So as long as you're picking the right products and you're putting them on your store, even if they're not the hottest products out there, you're still going to generate sales from these products. But now, are these sales going to be profitable? So here's what I like to keep in mind while I do this in order for me to go out there and generate sales from brand new products that I put on my store. So let's say that I go to AliExpress, right? And the product on AliExpress cost $5. I hope, can you guys see this? $5, yeah. All right, so let's say I go on AliExpress and the cost of the product is $5, okay? One of the most important parts about going out there and getting your first couple of sales or getting a tons of sales with Shopify is understanding how to price your products, okay? Check this out. Let's say a product on Shopify costs $5, right? Let's say that now I put it on my store for, let's say, $10, right? I get this product, I buy it for $5, I sell it for $10. Like, amazing, right? Like in a brick and mortar business, then this might make sense. Like, you buy something for $5 and you double the price. Like, it's incredible, right? When you sell it for $10, then you're making a $5 margin. So the margin right here in this 5 to 10 freaking story here is $5, which means that you make $5 every time a sale happens. But you know what? For your Shopify store, for your Shopify business, there's some glare. For your Shopify business, you're gonna have to run advertising to get a sale, right? So what I see when I see these numbers going on here is that if I can't get a sale for less than $5, then I'm not going to make any money at all, okay? So for example, let's say I get a sale even for $4, right? Let's say I get a sale for $4. This is still not a good story because I'm only making $1 and I don't want to make $1 per sale, okay? So the first thing that you guys need to understand when it comes to going out there and getting your first sales in your Shopify store is how to price your products. How do I erase this? All right, we're gonna use these shorts to erase. So check this out. This is how you price a product, and this is exactly how you know how much money to spend on advertising before you shut down an actual product. So let's say we have that same exact product that cost $5 on AliExpress, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna see what other competitors are selling the product for, what are competitors selling the product for, and also how is that compared to 5 times the price of the product. So if the price of the product is $5, then I'm gonna multiply it by 5, right? From 3 to 5 times, but in this case, since it's $5, I'm gonna multiply it by 5, excuse me. So I'm gonna price the product at 25, right? Or I'm gonna price it at $24.95 or something like that. So I have this price in mind. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see what competitors are pricing it at. More than likely, it's gonna be around here. But if you notice that competitors are pricing it much higher than this, then get closer to what they're pricing it to. But more than likely, they're going to be around here. So let's say now, product cost me $5 on AliExpress. I have it on my store for $25. So now the story is different. Now I have a $20 margin, right? So now I could afford the maximum amount of money that I could pay Facebook to get a sale is $20 before I break even, right? But obviously you don't want to break even. So what you need to do is that in e-commerce, the average profit margins are from 20 to 30%, somewhere around there. And I'm really getting deep on the numbers in this video because as long as you guys could understand this, I feel like 90% of the people out there who are doing e-commerce don't even think about this. They literally don't think about the numbers. They'll see a product for $5, they'll put it for sale for $7, and then it took them $20 to make a sale. Like, yeah, you got a sale, awesome, but you're losing money. Like, the whole point is that you make money. So the product on AliExpress costs $5. I have it on my store for $25, which means that I have a $20 margin on that product. Now, I don't want to use the number 20. I don't want to use $20 as the maximum amount of money that I could pay Facebook because that means that I break even. So like I said before, the average profit margins in e-commerce from 20 to 30%. So what I'm going to do, just to keep the math simple, is that I'm going to say, okay, out of this $25 that I'm setting the product at, I want to make at least a 20% profit margin, which means that I want to make at least a 5% profit, right? If I can make $5 profit for every sale, then I'm good to go. So then what happens? So you're selling the product for 25 bucks. The product costs $5, which means that your margin is 20, but you want to make a $5 profit, which means that you have to get this 20, you have to subtract the 5, and now you're left with the number 15. Now this is the key number right here. And it doesn't necessarily have to be 15. You have to use your own numbers, obviously. But 15 is the magic number, okay? Because now that I have the number 15, what I need to do when I start running Facebook advertising, when I start running any type of advertising, is I need to make sure that I'm paying less or $15 for every sale. And as long as I could stay with that goal, as long as I'm getting sales for $15 or less, then I'm good because I'm making a 20% profit margin on that product, okay? And people do not think about this. People are not sure how much money to spend on Facebook advertising. They're not sure when to stop it, when to keep going. Are they doing good? Well, are you making a 20 to 30% profit margin taking into account all these numbers that I just spoke about right here, right? So $15 is the maximum amount of money that you're going to spend per sale. Now, does this mean that if you spend $50 on your store that and you haven't gotten a sale yet, that it's a bad product to sell? And the answer is absolutely not. Because what you guys need to realize is that you don't know which interest on Facebook, you don't know what targeting, you don't know what audiences you don't know what audiences are going to get you those sales. So when you first put a product up, it's okay to put some money into it, to lose some money at the beginning, to figure out where your sales are coming from, right? Like the other day, we started a brand new Shopify store, and I want to get it to over $100,000 a month as fast as possible, as kind of like a case study. So we started a brand new Shopify store, and we put up 3 different products, and we started testing them. And I'm going to focus on one product here. So the product cost, how much is the product? I don't know, let's just use the same example. So the product costs $5, right? And I put it up for sale for $25. And then what I did is that I don't mind losing some money at the beginning to test faster. So I created a whole bunch of different ad sets, okay? That each of them were spending somewhere around $15 each, okay? So I was spending over $200 a day, or over $100, $150 a day to figure out which interest was going to give me the best cost per sale. Now, in this scenario up here, just like I said a second ago, the maximum amount of money that I want to pay for each sale is $15. And what I noticed was that, yeah, I had spent, like it took me $150, right? I paid $150 for 4 sales, right? And if you do that math, then obviously the numbers don't work out. Like those are not good numbers. But then when you look at which ad set is actually giving you the sales, then what I realized is that I actually paid $2.50 for each sale because this ad set sucked, this ad set sucked, this ad set sucked, and oh, this ad set with this interest was good, right? That ad set with that interest was the one that got me all my sales. And hey, the sales were actually at $2.50 each, or like a low number like that. I don't know, let's say $5. And my goal was 15, so I don't care. So then what I do, even though I spent $150 to get 4 or 5 sales, whatever, I'm going to kill all the other ad sets and I'm going to scale that one, right? And so that is how you go out there and you figure out exactly how much you need to be paying per sale. And it's okay to lose some at the beginning, trying to figure out where to target. But now, going forward, I know that this ad set right here that worked cannot pass my goal cost per sale. So what you guys need to realize in the bottom line, and I just want to wrap this video there because I think that that's a lot of numbers to you guys. I hope you guys were able to follow along there. If you couldn't follow along with all those numbers and whatever I was talking about, then go back and watch the video again, because you guys really need to understand everything that I just spoke about as far as profit margin, as far as how you're going to be able to know what is your goal cost per sale. You need to have a goal cost per sale. And remember, again, what the goal cost per sale is what is the maximum amount of money that you could pay Facebook for one sale, so that you're making a 20 to 30% profit margin. And then you need to go out there, you need to figure out how to get those sales by releasing different ads, releasing different things. And getting the sale is not the problem. Again, getting the sales is not a problem. We put up tons of different products a day. We're gonna start doing that. And I'm gonna lose a ton of money to begin. But once I find the ones that actually work and I start scaling them, then I'm gonna make sure that they're under my cost per sale. And remember, you start doing that after you find out what your winning ad sets are. So it's okay to start losing some money at the beginning so you're able to find that winner interest, right? And then another rule of thumb, for example, a lot of people have an issue with when do I stop my advertisements, Joaquin? When do I stop them? Like, how much money do I have to spend in this? And so what I like to do there is from 3 to 4 days, okay? You could scale this down if you don't want to spend so much money, but I'll leave a product running from 3 to 4 days. And if it hasn't reached, if it's not at my goal per sale right there, then I'll just kill it. Like, I'll just stop it and then I'll go on to do another one, right? And that's what you guys have to realize, that with e-commerce, you're not going to put $2 into this and then make $500 back. You can, but you need to have an optimized ad set. So when you're just releasing a product, if you have a new pixel, you're going to put some money into it. Not all of it is going to come back, but you're buying data, right? Like I just told you, I spent $150 for like 5 sales, so I lost a lot of money. But then when I looked at the data, and I looked at the data that I bought, because ultimately that's what's happening, that you're buying data, I noticed that all those 5 sales came from one ad set. And that ad set actually paid $3 to $4 per sale, which is actually really good. So that's what you guys have to realize. Remember, have your goal cost per sale. And in e-commerce and Shopify, the issue is not in getting your sales. You guys should not have a problem getting your sale. The main goal is making sure that you're getting sales profitably. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helps you in getting your first couple of sales and understanding how much money you need to put in, right? Because look, like just one last example, because I see this happen literally all the time with like so many people, right? Like look, let's do another example real quick. Someone will have a product that on AliExpress costs them $2, right? On AliExpress, it costs them $2 and they have it on their store, for example, for $12. See, I don't like doing that. I don't like that pricing strategy because the margin is too small. Like the maximum amount that I could pay Facebook for a sale is $10 at that point. So even if the product is $2, see if you could, the goal is that you're looking for minimum $15 to $20 cost per sale. You want to be able to pay Facebook from $15 to $20 for every sale. So figure out how you need to price your item around there. But for example, someone will put a product on Facebook and their goal cost per sale, right? Their goal cost per sale, which is the maximum amount of money that they could pay Facebook for a sale, is $20, even though they don't know it, right? Even though they don't know it. And they'll spend like $5 on Facebook, and then they'll be like, oh, this is not selling, right? This is not selling, so I'm just going to kill the product, right? And 99% of the times, and even you guys may be watching this, you're killing products way too early, right? Like you spent $5, but if you did the math and you really knew the numbers, you could afford to pay even $20 per sale and still make a profit, but you only spent $5 and then you got emotional and you turned off the product and you stopped the ad, right? And that is one of the biggest problems that I see a lot of people out there having. And if you understand that, then you're on the right track. I'll see you tomorrow on the next video.